Welcome everybody to episode 1 of the Bonecast. I'm your host, the Bone Man. Today we are in a temporary studio as our original studio is currently under construction. But today we will be working with what we've got. We have a guest today. Lloyd, come on in.
It's nice to meet you, Bone Man. Appreciate the opportunity to come on your show.
Yes, sir, Mr. Lloyd.
Thank you.
So, as expected, we will be talking about bones today. Now, Lloyd, I understand that you're not much of a bone man like myself.
Now, Mr. Bone Man, I really don't think about bones that often.
Lloyd, let's start it off with something easy.
Alright.
What is the cranium?
The cranium?
You're telling me you don't know what the cranium is?
No.
He doesn't know what the cranium is. All right, Lloyd, here's a little refresher from the bone man himself.
Alright.
The cranium is your skull. That's all.
That's what my brain's in?
That's where your brain is at. The brain is located in your cranium. Lloyd, we're going to start from the most proximal position of the arm to the most distal position. So starting it off, we will be taking the humerus. The humerus is the upper arm brachial bone.
This long one.
This long one up here.
Okay.
That's your humerus.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to take the sleeve. We're going to roll it up. We're going to take a look at our antebrachial. All right. So here, on the thumb side of the forearm, you will see we have the radius. This is
I
your
see
radius.
that. Yep.
Okay. And if you turn your arm over, you see it on this side of this side of the pinky. You have the ulna. The ulna.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
Moving on.
I've always wondered why I had two.
Moving on, we have the wrist bone, which is the carpal.
Okay.
And then further on down, we have the metacarpal, which is in between your carpal and your phalanges. The phalanges are your fingers. So that's everything you need to know about your arm. That's it.
For real.
Moving on from the arms, we have the legs. All right. So we're gonna throw them up here.
I don't know if you should be doing that on the show, Mr. Bone Man. I don't.
It's too late. So again, we're gonna start from the most proximal to the most distal portion of the leg. So starting it off, we have the femur. Femur is just your thigh bone.
Okay.
All right. Moving on, we have the knee, which can be referred to as the patella.
Okay.
Moving on to the calf. Again, like the antebrachial, we have two bones.
You know, I'm getting annoyed with a lot of these terms about anti-brachial. I don't know what that means.
All right. Moving on to the calf, we have two bones in here.
So I got two of them in my my calf, like two of them in my arm.
Yeah.
You know what, Mr. Bone Man, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you, Lloyd.
You're welcome. Let's get back into it.
In the calf, we have two bones, just like our forearms, like I was saying. We have the tibia, which is the front part, your shin.
My shin splints.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then from then on, we have the back side of the leg, and this is referred to as the fibula.
What's my foot called? What's in?
All right. So just like the hand, we have three bones in our foot. So first, we're gonna have the tarsals, which is just your ankle bone.
Okay.
And then moving on from there, we have the metatarsals.
Okay.
Which is in between
my toes and my ankle.
Yeah.
The
and then again, you have the phalanges on the toes.
Okay, so those are my
Yeah, those are your phalanges.
Okay. Bone fat.
Drinking milk is good for your bones.
I can feel the calcium running through my veins.
And the first portion of this podcast, we have tackled the appendicular bones. Now we will be moving on to the axial bones. So we've already named the cranium. Can you tell them what the cranium is?
My brain holds that. It's in the right here region of my head.
Lloyd is correct. We're going to move on to the clavicle. Clavicle is your collarbone. Lloyd, do you like ribs?
Yeah, I like ribs. I like them pretty good.
Well, you got 24 of them.
Those them things right here that make me look like a bird sometimes.
Bird chest.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
Then on from the ribs, we have the pelvis. Lloyd, the pelvis is, it's your hip area.
My hip area?
Yeah, your hip bone.
Okay.
All right, Lloyd, we're gonna move on. We've been talking a lot about the front of the body.
Okay.
But now we're gonna be talking about the back of the body.
My chair can't do that.
Sorry. So, first things first, we're going to name the scapula. If you look here, look right here, back here, that's my scapula. And the other bone we will be naming, or bones I should say, is the vertebral column. It's just the spine.
Just the spine?
It's just the spine. That's all. That's all
I know
that you
about
really
the
need to know.
spine.
It's a bunch of little bones that line the back of your back.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we've taught Lloyd everything that he needs to know about bones. Lloyd, what have you learned today?
Learned a lot about the body and what supports just me as a being, to be honest with you. What holds my body together and what makes me strong. Not only my muscles, but my bones. I've been overlooking my bones for a long time. You know, I haven't been taking care of myself like I should be. Haven't been keeping my bones healthy. I haven't drank a glass of milk in like 25 years.
Lloyd, I'm glad you learned something.
I'm glad that you could teach me some of this useful information, Bone Man. I appreciate it. Not only are you looking out for people's knowledge, you're looking out for their well-being too. And I salute you right now, but I can't move my lips.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's Bonecast. We hope to see you again very soon. You guys have a very nice night. Thank you.